Smacking, cracking, and watching. Follow me on Twitter. Subscribe.
Atlanta, Season 2, Episode 11. This episode is the season finale. Can you believe it, you guys? We made it to this point. I'm so happy and appreciative for you guys for rocking with your girl, supporting my channel by hitting like, comment, and subscribing. This episode is called Crabs in a Barrel. Crabs in a Barrel, you guys. Oh, I can't wait. Robin season. Robin season, we've been through so much. We've seen so many different scenarios, and there's been an armed robbery. They were robbed of money and chicken. Ern was evicted, robbed of his space. Violet jacked them for their laptops, clothes, shoes, everything. Robbed of their property. Vehicles have been destroyed. The Wave King Tracy stole Hush Puppy. He stole loafers and shoes from the mall. They jacked the mall. Ern's relationship with Van, he was robbed of love. The breakup. Love was taken away from this man. Cell phones were snatched. Teddy Perkins was robbed of his childhood, robbed of his youth. We saw the abuse, the trauma. And they sprinkled in there too with Cat Williams in here, man, the abuse of a relationship. No one, your boo should not be locking you in the bedroom, folks. Robbed of having fun. Ain't that something to be robbed of, just having an opportunity to play? Social media, how people perceive a black woman, a woman being beautiful. How selfies and Instagram fame and just taking that dumb picture and putting it out there, how that just interrupts the natural flow of just being amongst your friends, kicking it with your girls, having fun, being at that concert instead of you just recording the whole thing. Dwell in the moment is what they're saying. I love the message. That little boy in the FUBU episode was robbed of his life. He robbed himself. He snatched his own life. He took his breath away, and he was taken away from his family and friends due to pressure. The message has been strong, and it continues on with the season finale of Crabs in a Barrel. You know, when I think of Crabs in a Barrel, y'all remember Romeo Must Die? Rest in peace to Aaliyah. There was a scene in Romeo Must Die where old boy takes a gun and he's got crabs in this big old bucket at like a dock somewhere, and he said, you know, the funny thing about crabs, they can't climb out and they don't want to stay in. He's like, the same thing, brothers be like that too. As soon as we make it, a crab mother effer like you want to pull us down. And then he shoots the dude. No, he strong arms the dude to doing what he wants. But crab in a barrel is someone or something that just pulls everyone down. As soon as, you know, they got those, they're like haters. As soon as you try to do good, they snatch you back down. We have those people in our life. They could be our brother, our sister, our cousin, our friend, an ex-friend, someone that we may now call an associate instead of calling them the once homegirl. You know how it is out there. This episode, I'm very excited to talk about, recap it, and let's do it. Oh, and did you guys happen to catch the video? This is America. All of that? All the Uber and Lyft drivers out there, update your GPSs. Turn your music down. Don't get the hood folks in the car and make you feel like you need to turn on trap music. If you're going to play gospel music like that driver did, look, ask if it's okay. I know the last time I got in a taxi situation, the lady passed the venue I needed to get to, and then started asking me questions like, is it over there? Is it up here? I'm like, lady, use your GPS. So I felt earned on that. The entertainment lawyer. Al feels like he needs the things and the tools on his belt to allow him to go on to stardom. He needs a lawyer. He needs a manager that can get him in the door. He wants the Yoo-hoo endorsements, which was funny. Did you catch Clark when he walked away on the plane? He said, Yoo-hoo. Right. That lawyer gave me a Better Call Saul billboard swag about him. I don't know if that's really what you want. I felt it when he said, yo, let me get a Jewish lawyer. Let me get someone who looks the part, someone who can get after it. Not to say that the black man who's from an area, he went to HBCU, he went to Georgetown, he appears to be credible. Are you going to give him a chance, or are you going to go with what's the norm? Message. I love the lawyer ain't gonna Don King me. Don King wasn't a lawyer, he was a manager, but at the same time, you're seeking new people, paperboy, you gonna mess around and Don King yourself, only in America. So he's about to move, they're trying to pack up, we run to the school, we see the teacher, which is showing you, hey man, gotta have a relationship. Fathers, mothers, grandparents, whoever's in your life, please, I hope y'all know if you do not know your principal's name for your child's school, Go Google it. Get your life together. Look, I'm up in my kids' school all the time. Pop in for lunch. Pop in for tours. Go to all the events that they hold. If you say, yo, my work schedule too heavy for that, then send a family member or a spouse or somebody to make yourself visible, because when you're visible, you get teachers like Lottie's teacher who says, yo, your kid has something special about them, it's unique, or look, let me tell you about areas that y'all need to be concerned about. So I love what they're saying. Money, education, stunting or advancing. And as a parent, if you're a parent, you definitely want to jump in on those opportunities. But it's like, yo, in their situation, it's like, hey, great, nothing's wrong with her. She's not eating crayons and biting other kids in the corner, twerking at recess. This girl is smart. She has an opportunity to go on to a better school. Shouts out to all the honest teachers out there, but if your kid is able, then it becomes a transportation issue, or it becomes a different, it's always something. So I feel what they're saying, and I love the young parent that Earn is and that they're growing to become. So to see Van back, that was a pretty dope scene. Now, Darius, I enjoy Darius because he is a good character. He's like the icebreaker guy. You know what I mean? The comic relief, like Overton on Living Single, Cole and Tommy on Martin, homeboy Kramer on Seinfeld. He's that character. Did you notice this fool was playing chess alone and talking to himself, and through the passport he said, maybe I should use your passport. Just showing how different this guy is. Now, Earn, I love the personality because it has to be, a piece of him has to be Donald, and a piece of him has to be childish, and some of that has to come from what his brother Steven, what they're putting together for the bigger picture and the greater good of the culture. And they're doing their dang own thing. Now, at the airport, he was everything. He always left out. Even he's just awkward. He's like the male Issa Rae. He's an awkward black man, the awkward black boy. And like, he's there, he's treated as if he's invisible, and it's hard for him. He's this cool guy's cousin, and he's always in the shadow, and he's trying to be supportive, and so is his cousin, but he just wants to be seen and let that man be visible. But he's so smart and quick on his feet. When he put the weapon in the next bag, I mean, when he had tunnel vision, I'm like, what are you going to do? This thing has been haunting you. Like, it's been haunting you this entire season. You're either going to use it or lose it. Isn't that the definition of a good tool? You know, like education, you're going to use it or you're going to lose it. A skill, you lose it or you use it. Get rid of it, man, if it's not doing you any good. The backpack. Question, at what point does a book bag become a backpack? Because it's like, it's the same thing. Do you call it a book bag? You call it a backpack? I don't know. I feel like Darius with a dumb question right now, even though there's no such thing as a dumb question. But drop a comment below. Book bag or backpack? What do you call it? So the cousins never officially said if he was fired or not, which sucks because I want them to stay friendly. I want them to stay in a good space because Earn is a little bit weak at this moment. The word was we'll talk when we land. So we won't see that until season 3. Still got the battle scars, the wounds on his face from when Tracy kicked his tail. He was disrespected by children in the living room. And did you notice one of the little boys was crying who was losing in the game? Threw in there something for their male fans because I don't know nothing about that. I had to ask my husband, but basically they're saying, yo, you gonna whip it out over the boxes, over the drawers, or you gonna go through the through the zipper if you in a hurry, which is, I'm sure, something that all the male fans cracked up at. I guess the female version of that would be joke about squatting over the toilet, you know what I mean? Like, I'm talking public restrooms. The screensavers on cell phones this season has been very interesting. I love how different folks had different things, be it Van, I think Darius, Earn, maybe Paperboy, we saw his. We never saw the alligator again. We don't know what happened with Cat Williams. Definitely go back to that old situation of black folks have to be better than those around us, and we can become our own crabs in the barrel, pushing another one, pushing and pulling ourselves and our brethren and our sister girls from going on to do greatness because we want someone else from outside of that situation to come on in and fix it. when we can just help each other, but that's not how it is. And then you got to be one better. You got to beat the statistics. You got to beat the odds of the rules. You got to beat what's written, and you have to still beat what's unwritten and untold. And it sucks, but that's how it is in every job, in school. You just got to be one better. Unfortunately, sucks. It's a cultural thing, I guess. Drop your comments below. Let me know what you thought about it. I think the season was off the chain, man. This was a great finale. Crabs in a barrel. You think that Earn is going to be let go from his cousin, managing his cousin? I don't think so. I do not think so. He definitely set up the old boy in the airport. He set him up good to where he's probably going to lose his job, and Clark is going to need management. And while he's gone, maybe the label will look to him, look to Earn so he can go on to do bigger things. I think that passport situation, the passport scene was huge, you know, saying, hey man, if you know the right people, it's all about connections and building that rapport so that you can go to that one connect and get into with another person. And he's saying, hey man, look, I got my cousin's pretty dope, I can get you into this, and look with him, you know, money is a thing. If you want it, you're gonna have to pay for it. You know, you gotta pay to play. Great episode, man. I'm not going to keep y'all much longer. I really enjoyed it. Drop your comments below. I'm sure there are going to be 55 dang on reviews for this season and recaps, and everybody's going to have their own place. So I think it'll be interesting to see what everybody thought about it. As far as the, oh yeah, with the school, with the teacher, humming, wheels on the bus go round and round. You expecting the worst, and she's still able to tell you something rewarding to you as a parent to be like, man, I did good. Shouts out to that. Hearing that gospel music throughout this episode was awesome. If Lottie's father went to Princeton, it's only right that she would have the right tools to go on to do greatness as well. Awesome episode, awesome series. This is America. Subscribe to my channel. Support Donald. Good job, y'all. Until the next time, peace.